So I want to talk about words. I am a novelist, I'm a fiction writer, a storyteller, and words have been at the center of my life. I do believe that words have power. They transform us. They help us to transcend the limits of the self that is given to us by birth. And I do believe that words have magic. You know, the sheer fact that with a very limited number of letters, imagine the letters of the alphabet, you can obtain an endless number of meanings, infinite meanings, only by restructuring the order of letters, shuffling them around. That to me is pure magic. I do commute between languages, between Turkish, which is my mother tongue, and English. My connection with the Turkish language is more emotional, and I think my connection with the English language is more cerebral. And I realized over the years, if my writing has melancholy, sorrow, longing, I do find these things much, much easier to express in Turkish. But when it comes to humor, which is very important to me, and also irony, satire, I find them much easier to express in English. Maybe that's a cultural difference more than a difference in terms of grammar or vocabulary. But I also want to tell you that I discovered the magic of words not only through literature and books, all of which have been incredibly important to me, but also thanks to a human being, thanks to a person who has played an important role in my life, and that is my grandmother. My grandmother was not a very well-educated woman. She was a bit of a healer, She was someone who was very superstitious. Her house was full of magic. She would be reading coffee cups, melting lead to ward off the evil eye. And she was someone who was constantly telling stories. But these were the stories of the Middle East, the Balkans, Anatolia, the Levant, myths and legends, things that are not necessarily written down, but are transferred from one generation to the next. So it was that amazingly rich culture that she introduced me to. And within that culture, within that kingdom of storyland, words are magic. But I also want to tell you that I've learned over the years that there's also a dark side to words in the sense that they can be hurtful. Words can hurt.